Today we will be ranking Elden Ring waifus. So obviously, as you guys probably know, today is Valentine's Day. So first off, happy Valentine's Day. Just remember, if you are spending today alone, there is absolutely nothing wrong with that. Girlfriends, boyfriends, anything of the like, look, you're not missing out on much if you are single. All they do is mope, complain, and drain you of your money. I have been single since 2019, and if you do the math, that is 4 years, and this has been the happiest 4 years of my life. And especially if you're still in like middle or high school, please do not worry about dating. Just focus on your grades, focus on your work, just get through school. That is all that matters right now. Y'all don't even understand love at that age. Not worth it. It's not worth the time, not worth the heartbreak, it's not worth the depression afterwards. Focus on you, your schoolwork, and your hobbies, whether that be watching YouTube videos, playing games, or ranking Elden Ring waifus. So first up, we got Roderika, is how I think you say her name. She's gonna go into the A tier. Not only is she a cute waifu, but she also helps you level up your spirit ashes, like your mimics, your Black Knife Tiches. And if you've played Elden Ring, then you would know that is one of the most important things in the game. Sure, you can beat the game without summon ashes, but let's be honest, on that first playthrough, having them is a huge help. So if we're going off of New Game Zero standards, she is an A tier waifu, no doubt. Yo, do they really got Dungeater in the waifu ranking? I think I'm gonna put it in D. See, this one just came like preset like S, A, B, C, and D. Originally I was gonna make this at an F, but none of the waifus in this game are necessarily F tier. You know what? Let's rename D. We're gonna put it as a pass. You know, anything from C to S would be a smash, but then you know, D, I don't know if I really want to be smashing Dungeater. Next up, I got Sellen the Sorcerer. She is also gonna go B tier, yeah, maybe A tier. I don't know. Comet Azura is tied to her quest, and her herself, I mean, it's a magical waifu. Oh man, this one's really hard. You know what? She is a really unique waifu. You know, she's got the fancy helmet on, and again, her quest does get you one of the most broken spells in the game. So yeah, I think she deserves A tier waifu. Irina, I think I'm gonna put into a C tier. She's not a bad waifu by any means, but she's definitely not as memorable as the other waifus on the list. And the only things that you really get from her quest are like a +8 halberd and the Shabribri grapes. Again, none of these waifus are inherently bad by any means. There's just some that are better than others, and she just happens to go C tier for me personally. Next up, we got Anastasia, Tarnished Eater. Ooh, that one's gonna go A tier. Look, even though she doesn't really have any implications in the lore or overall like importance in the story, she's got that butcher's knife. She's ready to fight. I love me a good waifu that's a little feisty. You've just been going throughout Mount Gelmir, minding your own business. Next thing you know, waifu pops up with the butcher's knife, ready to throw hands. So it's good to have a waifu that knows how to fight, knows how to stand their ground. Next up, we got Fia. Ooh, I really want to put this one in S tier. I think I'm gonna put it in the A tier. The only reason I'm putting her in the A tier is the fact that every time that she gives you a hug, she also gives you an STD. Sure, you receive the item immediately after standing up, so then you can cure that health debuff, but considering the fact that the debuff even exists in the first place, I'm gonna have to just keep her in A tier. If it wasn't for that, I would put her in S tier since her quest is relatively important and leads into one of the endings for the game. But considering the fact that she gives me a strange itch every time that I hug her, just gonna stay in the A tier. Millicent is another one that's gonna go A tier. Absolutely loved her questline. And I mean, look at, no. We need to do a Google search. We need to like blow her face up a bit. Would y'all just take a second to look at this girl? Like, she is absolutely adorable, okay? She deserves the A tier. And then obviously once you complete her quest, you get the Rotten Wing Sword insignia, which that talisman in itself would be enough for me to put her in the A tier. But I mean, okay, just look at her. She's adorable. She deserves the A tier. One of my favorite waifus in the game. Oh god, the finger reader. Pass. Oh god, you know, she's cool. She gives you, you know, the remembrances, and that's nice and all, but definitely not a smash. I mean, I'll leave this up to you guys. I mean, would y'all smash? I mean, that's a pass for me, but I mean, if you, everybody's got their preferences, I guess. She be looking at you. Give me more. No thank you, no thank you. Next up, we got Nepheli. She's gonna go B to C tier for me. She's pretty cool. She helps you take down Godric, but, you know, not as memorable as any of these. And, you know, she's a nice waifu, but just doesn't hold a candle to any of these other ones. Again, I'm tempted to put her at least in B, considering how useful she can be in the Godric fight, but I think I'm gonna leave her in C. Raya, this is an S tier waifu, our first S tier for the video. Absolutely love Raya. I gotta hear from you guys down below. Which waifu form do you prefer? Do you prefer human Raya or do you prefer lizard Raya? I love her energy, I love her voice in the game. She got that real cute, like almost like anime girl type voice, you know, like that stereotypical, more like higher pitched, soft anime girl voice. I mean, it is kind of sad that when she's in her human form, she kind of has the look like she's been doing the gamer lean for her entire life and never took care of her posture. She's just like, hello,
I am Raya.
That being said, I absolutely love her and her quest, so she deserves the S tier. Next up, we got Rennala. Ooh. I kind of want to put her in A, just because obviously after you beat her, you get the ability to respec. Furthermore, I love the Rennala boss fight. The first phase is pretty good. Then the second phase starts, you're teleported to that special arena, and it's just, oh, it is amazing. This is a really hard one. Oh man, this is a tough one. In terms of waifu cuteness, what do y'all thinking? Do y'all think that this one deserves the A tier? I mean, considering the fact that, again, the boss fight is so good and the respec ability afterwards. Oh, A tier, B tier. I'm feeling a B on this one, but I feel like if something like Roderika makes it into the A tier, I feel like Rennala should. Actually, maybe I should move these around. I think that should go B tier. Well, wait, if I put her B tier, I feel like, oh no, I'm questioning my rankings. Okay, I gotta look at this from New Game Zero perspective. So again, yeah, Roderika for New Game Zero at least definitely deserves A tier waifu. Definitely deserves A tier waifu. Common deserve New Game Zero could be absolutely broken. Anastasia, ooh, man, just considering the fact that there's really nothing else to Anastasia's character besides the fact that she tries to kill you, I guess I gotta drop her into a B. But again, this list is subjective, so I don't know. Maybe I should keep her at A. No, I gotta be honest. Even though I like the feistiness, she definitely doesn't hold a candle to the other ones. It hurts. I'm sorry, but you gotta go B. I'm cool with leaving Rennala in A. She deserves the A tier. She does enough in the game that I can say she definitely deserves the A tier. Lattena, I think I'm gonna put into the B tier. Just... look, again, we're coming at this from New Game Zero perspective, and by the time that you finish your quest, you're able to get like a Somber Ancient Dragon Smithing Stone out of it, and in New Game Zero, that's pretty important. Furthermore, when you look at her, just look. She wouldn't hurt a fly. She's so calm, so relaxed. Honestly, if I'm being honest, she looks baked out of her mind right here. Then you get this like iconic image of her chilling with the wolf. I'm cool with leaving her in a B. Ooh, next up we got Hyetta. I think I'm gonna put this one into the B tier. Just due to the fact that she's tied to the Frenzy Flame ending, and Frenzy Flame is easily my favorite ending in the game. That is also due to the fact that when you do that ending, you're able to save Melina. But once you complete her quest, you get the Frenzy Flame seal, and I mean, look at her. Again, Elden Ring is just full of great waifus. There's very few Elden Ring waifus that are just inherently bad by any means, you know? Oh man, look at this fan art. This is actually really good. But again, considering her ties to the Frenzy Flame ending and the fact that she gives you the Frenzy Flame seal, I'm gonna leave her in a B. Next up, we got Ranni the Witch. She's gonna go into the S tier. You literally get to put a ring on her finger. No other Elden Ring waifu lets you do that. In terms of visuals as well, I really love Ranni's ending. Like, let's see if we can pull up a screenshot of it real quick. That visual at the end of the game where Ranni's like standing in front of the moon and you got the music swelling. Yes, this screenshot right here. I absolutely love this visual. It is beautiful. And then obviously there are so many great items tied to Ranni's quest. You got Blide's armor set, the Darkmoon Greatsword, along with access to all of these different areas in the game. It's also tied to one of the best bosses in the game, Radahn. And Ranni herself, just look at her. She's a good waifu. I mean, I'm sure you can already see all the fan art over here. I'm not going to highlight it too much so YouTube doesn't strike me with the yellow symbol, but seriously, she's a good waifu. And plus, she's got 4 hands. Do I need to explain that? Next up, we got Malenia. Oh, yeah, we're going to put her in the S tier. She definitely deserves S tier waifu. I am Malenia, Blade of Mikola. Like, that is S tier waifu material. I gotta be careful with what pictures of Malenia I show here, but she is definitely S tier waifu material. I mean, you look at her, she, like, yes, especially in her second phase, perfect. Like, just look at her, yes. And then second phase, S tier waifu. And then when you go back to the first ranking in the video, when I was ranking Anastasia Tarnished, or how I was saying, I like when my waifus know how to stand the ground, know when to fight back, get a little feisty. And Malenia, yeah, she definitely does that. Waterfowl, anybody? Plus, she's got a prosthetic arm. Need I say any more? Last but certainly not least, I saved my favorite waifu for last. Melina, you are gonna go straight to the top of S tier. My favorite waifu in all of Elden Ring. Can we take a minute just to look at her? That is an S tier waifu. She's absolutely adorable. At the start of the game, she's ready to fight by your side. Obviously, towards the later half of the game, she fights Morgott with you. No one can forget when she tells you to your face, yeah, you got no maidens, but then she offers to be your maiden. Like, you cannot beat that. That is top tier waifu material. She is ready to be your waifu. Obviously, if you choose a certain ending in the game, she ends up trying to kill you. But again, that goes back into what I've been saying this whole time. I like the waifus that get feisty, even if it means they're trying to kill me. I'm into that. So with that being said, when it comes down to quests, feistiness, looks, just all around waifu-ness, she deserves top of the S tier. She is my personal favorite waifu in the entire From Software catalog. Now I definitely want to hear from you guys. How would you guys rank these waifus? Which one is your personal favorite? Whatever it is, I'd love to hear from you guys. As always, a shout out to the patrons and channel members: Carmen's Fave Grandma, Liberty Tab, Big Daddy Maddie, Chalupasaurus Rex, Razak, Polar Ray, De Webster, Lamas Bianca, Spurgatory, Drip Cassant, Mela Last King, Computer Magic, Mason Irving, T. Jerome Y15, Flimmy 71, and Aaron Reynolds. Like I said at the top of this video, it's okay to be single, not only on Valentine's Day, but just to be single, period. Like I said, girlfriends and boyfriends, they're way too much money, and the last 4 years that I've been single, it's been the happiest 4 years of my life. At the end of the day, all that truly matters is our waifus. Thank you guys for watching. Have an amazing day. Stay beautiful. I love you all. And remember, don't go hollow. Peace.